So I took a detour from the trail in the conservation reserve, and now I'm in Crown Land, and I found a nice spot where I can settle down and have my breakfast, relax a bit, and then hike back out. This is the place. I learned some new knots, so I'm gonna try those. First knot I will do is an Evenk Hitch. Wrap around the tree. Take your palm like this, both the free end of the string and the other end, and then make a gun. Wrap this around, and then bring these two fingers under and above, and then pinch this free end of the rope, and then through this. Okay, just adjust for tightness, and that's the Evenk Hitch. To open this is pretty simple. We're done. One more time. Make a gun, wrap this around, go under and over, pinch the free end, bring it through this, tighten this up, and that's the Evenk Hitch. I'm on the other side of the rope again, and this time I will do a Tault Line Hitch, and let me show you how to do that. So bring the rope around the tree, and then bring the free end over the main line like this, and go through this once, and in the same way go through this one more time. Okay, so you do that 2 times on that side, and then bring the free end on the other side, and in the same, I guess I'm doing the clockwise fashion, go over this one more time and bring this together. Okay, and then how you build tension on the rope is you just bring it here, and there's, you have tension on the rope. Okay, let's do the Tault Line Hitch one more time. So you bring around the rope around the tree, free end of the rope go on top of the main line, and take it under this once, and in the same clockwise direction one more time under that, and then bring this over to the other side, and in the same clockwise direction go under this one more time, and then bring them together. Okay, and now how you build tension is you just do this and you have enough tension on the rope. Okay, let me show you another knot. It's called the trucker's hitch, which builds more tension than the taut line hitch. On the main line you make a loop like this, okay, and then fold the other side through the fold the other side like this through the loop, and you just made a slip loop. Okay, and then you grab the free end of the rope, bring it through the slip loop. Okay, right, and if you pull on this, you have tension, but as soon as you let it go, it releases the tension, right? So go through that slip loop one more time and then pull on it. It will not release it anymore. And then what you do is you create a halter loop, which is this. Okay, so you have enough tension on the string now, right here. Before you put on your tarp, you will need something that is called a Prusik knot, and for that I have brought with me loops like this that I built at home. So this is about a foot long, and then you build a loop on it. And how you do a Prusik knot is you go through the loop once and twice, and make sure that this is all lined up perfectly, and right there. Okay, let me do it one more time from the other side so you can see how the shape turns out to be. Okay, you go through once and then twice, and then line this up perfectly, and this, pull this down. So if done right, this should resemble like a fist. Okay, I'll put another one of these, and then I will show you how to put on the tarp. Okay, so my tarp has loops like this. So how we do it is we take this free end of this through this loop, and then we put a stopper through this. Okay, for the other side, I'll take this free end of the Prusik knot through the loop and then put a stopper in. The good thing about this Prusik knot is however much you pull on this will not move. However, you can move this sideways. there's my tarp setup is done. Here are two small standing dead trees. I don't need too much of firewood, so I'll just harvest one of them, and I'll be using my new Agawa Boreal 21 saw. Okay, this is the Agawa Boreal 21 saw I recently got. So let's test out this new gear. This notch goes in like this, and then you got tension. So this is the saw. Out here looking for a birch tree so I can gather some kindling, and I think I got one. Okay, there's a huge white birch. Should be enough. So this is green sandwich chutney. So let's put some of the green sandwich chutney on this, and then just roll this up. It's very hot right now. It's very hot. So I came in this morning. This is a conservation reserve, but very close to the conservation reserve there is a crown land boundary that starts. So I hiked into the conservation reserve a couple of hours in, and then I took a detour about 200 meters out into the crown land, and that's where I set up my tarp, cooked some brunch for myself, and had a great day out. It's a good way to spend some time outside in the winter. Not much of winter this time anyways. Yeah, it already looks like it's spring. It's March 2nd. I'm so ready for the paddling season to start actually and get out on the water. I think it's safely put out. I don't see any more smoke coming out, so I'm good to go. This is Precambrian rock, and it's very interesting that how this is formed is when the glaciers were retreating, they scraped out these lines. If you see these lines, these are actually scraped out by glaciers as they retreated, and thus exposing this rock. So Precambrian rocks can be found everywhere in Ontario, north of, let's say, about Orilla, and it's probably the oldest rock in the earth.